Welcome everyone. Wednesday, September the 3rd, 2025. We're up $64. Two green days in a row to start off the month. Great things. Remember, trading is a risky business. Your mileage may vary. Don't do what I do. Make sure you train on the simulator. So today we started to do pre-market picks. I didn't get a chance to publish in, but hopefully I'll try for tomorrow. But I wanted to share them with you. Like and subscribe if you like the video. Leave your comments below. So let's get on with the market pick. So we're looking at the top gappers. AIHS has been moving a little bit on the daily. It looks like it needs a little bit of room. We like it over 4. It's got room all the way to 9, but we'll have to wait and see if the volume is there. On the 2-minute chart, we've got a nice pattern here, and if it can sustain the volume, it can certainly crawl back up again. Next, let's take a look at BTBD. That one looks like it reached the reversal here on August the 4th. We've got a purple reversal here. We've got support line at 186, and it is now at 379 and 385 and moving way up. So here's another line of support, 373. It moved beyond that, 403. We see a top of 463, and if it can get to the highest, 559. So we'll have to watch that one. That one's really moving, and it's got news. IPDN also moved up last night and went up all the way to, wow, almost 11. But it's in reversal today. So we're just going to have to watch it and see. It's at 782 at the moment. And so it is above our orange line there, but so this 782 is right in here. And yeah, that's it has quite a bit of, it would have a struggle getting up in there. Mark this as a magenta purple line because it has to get back up through there for me to like it. Go here. Say this is a light orange. Then if it gets to 886, we might be we might have a green zone there to go up higher. But this is a continuation. Stock has been up for quite a few days. There it goes again. It just moved it to the purple, to the magenta line of 819. So today we took 9 trades again. We had 4 losers, one the biggest at 11 and $6, but our winners were good. One with $47. For the month, we're now up $110, which is great things. So off the bat, we looked at BTBD. We had looked at it in pre-market. We thought it had an opportunity to go, but we knew it also had a ceiling right above 460. But we continue to watch it, and we didn't trade pre-market. So we watched this into the market open. And we were hoping for good things. The setup isn't exactly right here. As you can see, the indicators are low volume. MACD is below the signal line. And the Zurich MACD is starting to show a little bit of yellow, like it's going to go up. And the trend reversal does highlight in purple that there may be a reversal here, but we're not sure. The reversal may have already happened, reversal up towards the top. And as we see, it starts to sell off. Haas had, Thinkorswim had a problem this morning. They had the time sales was off, and that's why I didn't trade it from about $3.70 to $4, because that would have been great. But time and sales wasn't working. I was on the chat with Schwab, and they confirmed that it was down. They eventually got it fixed right before market open, which is a good thing. So you see, long tail wick, it drops, comes back up again. We're continuing to hold. And we're hoping that it's going to pick up. But you notice that the reversal bubble from the 1 minute went away, meaning the trend reversal recognized that there was nothing there. And the MACD just didn't comply either, just pointing downward. And the on the 5 minute, we're still on the negative reversal. However, it does manage to pick up again. I don't mind it. I mean, we're in territory of losing a couple of bucks, not too much. So I didn't mind holding it. And I actually try to get in some more, didn't. And I try to flatten, it doesn't. And eventually I stop out, $1.10 down. So IPDN, which we saw in pre-market, and yesterday almost went up to 11, started to move up and show signs of life. So 3 great green bars in a row there. So we start watching, we jump in right away. Just take a small position. It's a large price stock, and it goes into a halt. So while IPDN is in a halt, AIHS starts to make noise. And if you remember, this was the very first stock we picked this morning to have a possibility of being a go-getter today. And remember, I mentioned that we liked it over 4. And here we've got all the indicators in the right place. In the 5 minute, we're green. We got 4 nice green bars on the 1 minute. Our trend reversals is saying that we're back, that we're going up from 352. Volume is good. The MACD is good, has a nice distance from the signal line. And our Jurek MACD is also showing gray green volume. So here we start to show a little bit of a pullback. And it's looking for liquidity. It doesn't have enough liquidity to make it back up there. But we did like $4. Remember, I said that we like it all the way up to 9 actually. And I think it's 8:12 Pacific AM, and it's somewhere around 670, 650, and it did make it all the way up to 7. I don't know if it'll make it up to 9 during the day, but we'll check it. So we start showing some green, and it starts showing strength. Volume starts coming in, but we got to go back. We make a quick $5-6, and we go back to IPDN after the resumption. We set a stop just in case it came out of the halt and it dropped way too low. So we set a stop right around 975 there, and just looking to lose 12.15, but it makes it all the way up to 11.28, and we get out. And I don't know that it recovered after this, so that was a good win. Starts to turn red, and then it comes back down. AIHS, in the meantime, is moving again, so we go back, and this time we're going with bigger size. We trust it. It's over 5 now, not below 5, and we're hoping for good things. We see good volume, but lo and behold, So we went in high. We didn't wait for the pullback, and we got stopped out. But it wasn't too bad. It was only $5. So we continue to watch it, and we're watching the Durek MACD. The yellow lines are starting to open up. The MACD is flailing, and it still has good distance to the signal line. And nothing else. IPDN is holding around 1174, but nothing else is really moving. AIHS is at the top of the volume. And at this point, we're about $6 up on the day. And so we're playing it cautiously. But here's the reclaim. And we feel comfortable now that it's staying up and that it might reclaim that 5 price market. Still not sure. We got a green arrow. We start moving up. We would take that candle. And we just need a little bit more. And we take it in up high. Now, that looks like an almost quadruple top up there. And we begin to wonder whether we made the right choice. And these are the risks that you take in these kind of trades where you're waiting for a stock to hit over a certain amount. And we've got to remember that the half dollar and the full dollar amounts are our favorites for stocks to move up. And when you try to get in right underneath or right at that price, stock price, it may drop. It may not be the right thing to do. And so there's no sure thing. So that's a high risk. So what you got to do is you got to make sure you put your stop in and give it enough room to breathe. Because if you don't give it enough room, then that's a problem. And that's what you see me doing in the active trader window. I'm looking for a good spot. And I finally think I settled on like a little over $70 loss. I'm willing to take a $70 loss here and give it a more room to breathe. If I had put in a stop in there, I would have gotten out, and it would have been a loss, and I would have been down for the day. And we've seen that since last week and this week, we've seen stocks moving from the $2-3 range all the way up to 6 or 7. We've had multiple ones today, and overnight as well. STI moved up from I think from 3 to 7 at 1 a.m. Pacific our time. So we're down about $30 here. And I'm looking at the 5 minute. The 5 minute was still green, and I'm thinking that maybe this is a 1 minute, a 2-bar 1 minute, or 3-bar 1 minute pullback, if there's such a thing. And but I do get nervous as the Durek shows the two lines. They're coming close together. The super trend is pointing downwards. But the MACD is still has enough distance, and there's light volume coming in. So we continue to look at level 2. It looks like there's a high number of sellers, but right here, it finally starts to break 5. We set our stop now because we're making money, and we don't want to lose. We don't want to come back, and now we've got a nice gain there. and we get out. We don't want to risk anything, right? Even though it does continue to move up. But at this point, let's see, we're up $53, $52, and we'll just continue to watch it. It does hit past 530. But our indicators, down the two down at the bottom, have a negative. Only the MACD is now pointing upwards. And our trend reversal has not come in, meaning still headed up. And it has a nice range, but it has a little bit of a spread. And we jump in with a small position, only 20 shares, and we set a stop. We're not going to lose more than $5 on it. And we actually didn't hit on high a day. But it does climb back up. And we hit our goal, 50. We get out. So at this point, we're about $60 for the day, which is a good thing. But there's no let up on this stock. It wants to continue to go. And now we're feeling a little bit confident. And you see times and sales flying by as well as level 2, and it's just continuing to go. So we're going to take about a couple more trades here. I think one was green and the last two were red. And we're just looking at small positions. So it goes into a halt, and it finally makes it. We wound up the day at $64. Great day. Everybody enjoy your day. Happy trading day, and I hope you made money. And we'll touch back up tomorrow.